Thank you, Mr. for inviting me into Singapore Power Platform user group. So it's been like a very kind of emergency request from Mishra to speak on this Power Platform user group. So yeah, again, like I would like to thank to invite me on this user group. So today, what I will do that today I will be presenting AI in Power Platform, and as I've mentioned and Mishra mentioned, my name is Shakir Majeed Khan, and I am a Microsoft MVP and Microsoft Certified Trainer. So that's it a bit about my side. So my full name is Shakir Majeed Khan, and the shorter version is SMK, and I'm a senior consultant working at Uniting Australia. So Uniting Australia is a not-for-profit organization. They have we have daycares, aged cares, hostels, churches. So all these non-for-profit things. And I am a Microsoft most valuable professional and a Microsoft certified trainer. I'm an MVP in business application. And as you can see there, I have a YouTube channel which is SMK Geek Speaks. So you can go into my YouTube channel. You go into the YouTube and search it with SMK Geek Speak, and you can find my YouTube channel. And I usually post regarding the Power Platform and related technologies. You can tweet me and you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is meetsmk, and if you follow me, I'll follow you back. Yeah, that's for sure. And you can add me on LinkedIn. Again, you can search my name, Shakir Majid Khan, and the first one would be me. And there's I'm maintaining a website, a blog kind of website, which is shakirmajid.com. So you can go onto my website, and then you can look into the blogs and other stuff I'm posting over there. All right, so my whereabouts. So I'm based in Sydney, Australia. So I've come. I came here in Australia like 3 4 years, yeah, 4 5 years ago, and from there on till now I'm based in Sydney, Australia. And but yeah, so I'm from Pakistan, as Mishra told you guys, and I born and raised over there in Karachi, Pakistan. Then I worked in Middle East for 6 7 years, and then I moved into Sydney, Australia. And right now, how I'm looking at the moment is just because in Sydney, Australia, we have the lockdown, so we like all those barbers and stylists, they are not working. So this is this is how I'm looking at the moment. But yeah, hopefully, like it will be lockdown will be eased in October, so I will get in back into the shape in October, hopefully. Yeah. All right. So let's start our the main topic. Yeah. So implementation complexity. So as you know that. In our business processes, we have a lot of processes which is still on the manual processes or on the forms and other stuff. So now how the AI is helping in streamlining and the minimizing the overhead with our business process. So not only the Power Platform, we have the AI within the Power Platform, which helps us to minimize our overheads and which refine our all the processes. So in this session, what I will do that I won't go into very much technical details, but I will show you some of the very fantastic demos, and we will discuss like how the AI would help to minimize those overheads again and to streamline your business process. Again, so in the Power Platform, you have AI Builder, so which is like AI for every app and AI for everyone. So just consider that you are a low code, or you are a low code or a power user within your organization, and you want to include some AI based functionality within your Power Platform. So Power Platform gives you uh, um, a, a, an application or a skill set where you can use the AI within your Power Platform and with your different data sources, so that you don't require to go to any other third party application to have that AI functionality within your Power Platform or the related technologies. All right, so how the AI sits into the whole Power Platform scenario, or even with the Dynamics 365. So we have this Power Platform as Power BI, Power as Flow, Power Automate, the new name, and we have this Power Automate as well. So and plus the Dynamics 365, if you combo the Dynamics 365 with Power Platform, and then we have the lower layer. We have the data connectors with the data different sources. Like if you want to incorporate SharePoint data within your Power Platform, so you can do that with your data connected, and it goes with the different application which sits within the Office 365 and which sits outside the Office 365. Like you have some data sources within your Azure or some Salesforce data you want to connect to, or even with your on-prem data which is there on your servers on your machine. If you want to bring that data and use that data, so you can do that. And then you have data source which is there in your Power Platform and the common data service, so you can use the that common data service name has been changed, it's not Dataverse, so you can use that one within your Power AI Builder. So the Dataverse and the AI Builder is quite work close together, and you would see a majority of those examples do have some requirement to use the Dataverse. All right. So how this developing business application is challenging? So you need to consider that you have all the kind of strains on into your organization, into your business process. You have budget strain, you have developer resource constraints. So let's suppose that you can't hire the teams of developers to build an application or a bot or a report. So you have some constraint within your developer hiring or taking the developer on board. So we need to put that thing into the perspective as well. Then we have a business expectation that then the business expect from us for a quick turnaround. That okay, if we have given this requirement, so it needs to be done in a quick time, which and then you don't have the time to uh, you don't have the time to take that much. Then you have the paper processes, so you have some like the manual processes or the paper processes, and you want to streamline or you want to digitize those processes or paper processes, so you can do it. So you need to present some idea to the present to the business that how it can be done, but like how it can be streamlined. uh, can you can I request all of you if you can mute your mics, because I can hear some background noise. Yep. All right, thanks a lot. And then you have a complex processes. So consider that if you have a complex processes, and if you want to automate those processes, so you need to be efficient on that one. Then again, IT business partnerships. So we have the business within the IT. So it's always a tug of war between those entities within the organization. So we need there's a requirement for it to streamline those stuff. Then we have a legacy system maintenance. So you don't have to, like, you don't want to just switch off those system. You want to, like, take those system into your, like, to keep continuing those systems. So, like, how does system sits into your Power Platform? Again, that's another thing. And then you have to have a governance as well, the other shadow IT governance, that how it is maintaining, and who has the access and other stuff, and leverage existing technologies and security and compliances as well. So all these challenges we have within building the business application. So now we have the power apps, and then the other technology within the power platform, where we can build those applications, and without requiring much assistance from the developer, without requiring much infrastructure like an Azure or a skill set on ASP.NET or some other or the Java. And if you want to have this application running into your mobile application, not dev, so you don't require those assistance from your IT guys. So you can just use the Power Apps, and then again, it's a low code and no code platform for rapidly building apps and automate business processes. And then you can like digitalize your business process by using the Power Apps. All right, okay, let's now you can customize, extend, and build all the apps you need. So you have Power App where you can build the forms, and take and put those charts again that form, just give a very fantastic view of all the forms and the stats behind it. And then you can use the out of the box application which is there in the Power Apps, and in the Power Automate, and then you can customize those applications, and then you can use it as per your requirement. And then you have a highly customized task and role-based application. So you can restrict the application as per the role. So you can say that you can mention that, okay, this application is for the is for the news user, this is for the reviewer, this is for the approvers and other stuff. So you can do all those stuff in your Power Platform. And then you have emerged end-to-end solutions. So you can start from filling the application, then approving the application, then going to and then using those stats and other stuff to view yeah to view it as a chart, and with the different dashboards. Let me just fix my camera. Yes. All right, and then now we have, like, as I mentioned, we have like a low code and no code platform, and then we have a like it can connect to a kind of different data source, and you can connect with the AI builders and dataverse and the portals. We have a Dynamics 365, Azure, Power BI, Microsoft Flow, Office 365 integration. Again, you have a governance as well, and you have a full ALM accessibility, and then you can maintain the application lifecycle management to your within your Power Platform. All right, so again, as I mentioned, within your Power App, so you can build a rich canvas based application. Then you have model driven application. Then you can use your Power Apps portal to interact with the customers and or to the outside world. So and then you can create the application for your tablets, mobiles, and your webs. All right. Okay. So how the whole AI fits into the Power Platform? So the within the Power Platform you have AI builders. So the whole idea is to maintain the easiness which you have in the Power Platform. So the Power Platform provides you the like the low code or no code functionality, and it comes within the AI builder. So you have a very easy to use. Just you need to click onto those AI builders and to the models, and it asks you that which AI model you are after, and then you just this kind of series of clicks and then choosing your data source, and then it will do all those stuff for you. So it's very easy, and it does empower you, like, because when I just looking into this AI builder, I don't have that much knowledge of the AI, but I just follow those examples and all the other stuff which is available on the internet, and then I learned I learned the AI builders by using like just an example and the stuff. So it doesn't require you need to go and then do some courses and then come back and use the AI builder. It's just like very easy, and it's extensible as well. So you can like you have some data within your Power Platform, or your Dynamics 65, or you want to interact their data, or you want to do the document onto automation and use some AI models within the document automation. So you can certainly you can do that with the AI builder. All right, and so how the AI builder, where like as I mentioned that how it is sits into the Power Platform. So now we discuss where it is sits in the Power Platform. So if you goes into your make.powerapps.com, so you can see in the AI builders as on the left hand side. So AI builder model and models. So like you can see the build and models. So now it is not in the preview, it says as a full-fledged. So uh, let me go to the another my next slide. So as you can see, like we have a more enriched AI models within our AI builders. So we have the category classification, we have entity extraction, we have form processing, we have object detection, we have prediction. Then we have some generic or the very famous kind of AI models like business card reader. We have category classification, as I mentioned, and sentiment analysis, text recognition, other stuff. So we now discuss one by one all those major classification, major models, and then I will take you to the demo, and then we will see like how it will work within the Power Platform. All right. So this is the like the category classification. So let's suppose that you have some data within your data or some, and you wants to categorize that so that like once some similar kind of text will ask from the Power Platform or from some other application, you can throw that data to the model, and then it will let you know that which of the classification it is. So once you like the whole idea is within the AI that first you need to train the data, and then once the data has been trained, then you can ask, or then you can submit the data to that model, and then it will let you know that what is the outcome of that from that model. So it works the same way with all those models. So first you need to build the model, then you to train the model, and then you test the model, and then you need to publish the model, and then once it is published, then you can use it with your real-time applications. Uh, this entity abstraction is like so consider that you have a natural NLP, natural language processing, and then you need to pick some of the very like the famous or very usual kind of entities from your text. Let's suppose that if you are saying I'm 20 years old, or I'm looking for a 2 days stay in your hotel or something like that. So those NLP understand that like you are asking, like you have said a number as 2, or a city as Sydney or Singapore, or some color as red or white or whatever. So it picks those entities out of from your text. Not only like it picks those entity, you can have your custom entity as well. So let's suppose that you want to say, okay, a location type from your text, that okay, I went to those mountain, or I have been going around into the parks and other stuff. So you can club together and make it one entity as a location type, and then it can pick those entity from the like the AI model can pick those entity and then present you those extraction. All right, so the form processing, again, this is very interesting. So let's consider that you have invoice, and you have the invoice for 50 years back. There is an organization which is running for 40-50 years, and they are keeping those invoices into their warehouse, and now they wants to digitize those invoices, and then put that data back into the database. So you can certainly do those one by using the AI builders, and the form processing. It can extract the detail from your invoice, and from the file, and then you can work on the data and then send it across to the different data source. So, and your object detection. So object detection is another good aspect. So consider that you are working in a store, and you wants to detect an object within the store. So you can train your model by uploading the relevant pictures of those objects. Like suppose that if consider that I am in a I'm in a computer shop, and there are different kind of mouse available. So I can take those picture of the mouse, and then upload into my AI builder model, and then I tag that, okay, this is a mouse picture. So whenever like once it is trained and then it's published, so whenever I upload a similar mouse application, a mouse picture, and then I ask from this object detection that, okay, if it is like, can you extract any relevant object from that picture? So it would say, yeah, I can detect the mouse, and it will show you that the prediction, like the accuracy level as well. So it will show you, okay, I think that, okay, this is mouse, and it is like 96%. Or if it is or let's suppose that it's predicted as a mouse, but it is not a mouse, but it's say like it is 0.3%, or it is 0.4%. So you can then have a prediction like accuracy level, that, okay, is that 0.9%, 0.8%, or 0.5%, and then you can exclude those like a low ranging data that okay, this is not the actual data, and then you can pick up okay, I will consider only 0 0.9 or 0.8 or 0.7, and then I just consider that those object as a proper object. So just consider that like you someone is maintaining those your whole store, and then they just take the picture and see like okay, this is the mouse, and this is the other stuff like mouse, keyboard, or whatever. So you just need to train your model and then present the data, and it will let you know that okay, which is it like is it that is there any object which is there as per you have trained the model. Well, I think yep. All right, cool. And then the prediction. So the prediction is like based on the historical data, you will predict that the user will go uh, uh, with the product or not. So you can train the data okay based on the past customer choices, and then the data and range. So you can train that okay if that if that product would like the user would buy those product or not. So just consider that if there is a like a season of like the jacket. So the jacket would be worn or the purchase within the winter season. So you can like train those data, and then and the data will tell you that okay, this thing would be like the applicable with the applicable, and then it's predict with the historical data. All right. And now this is business card reader. So business card reader, again, that's another good example that you have a business card, and you wants to read some information from the business card. You can do that. You can do this by using the built-in model within the within your AI builder, and then you can use it directly and pick up those data and detail from your business card. All right. And then the document automation. This is part of the Wave 2 announcement, Wave 2 2021 announcement, and the document automation. So the document automation is just let's provide you a robust and kind of a rich solution where you can automate a whole business process. So again, so to consider that it's already there, the solution is already there. You can just tweak it as per your requirement, and then you can use it. I'll show you in my demo, and it looks so fantastic. It's brilliant. So let me go to my demo, and I'll show you a couple of demos. I'll show you the object detection. I'll show you the form processing, and then if time permits, then I'll show you the document automation. That's my and that's yeah. So I'll show you. Okay, so let me just I'm just unsharing my screen, and I'll just give me a second. Just give me a second, 1 minute. Okay, so yep, I can share. Yeah, so I'm just sharing my screen, and let me just take this off to the other one. Okay, so if I go to make.powerapps.com, so you can see the Power Apps application and the other options. So, and on the left hand side of your screen, so you can see AI Builder. When you extend that one, you can see further two options, build and models. So if I click on the build, so you can see different options, different models over here. And in the models, you can see the all the existing models you have created within your Power Apps, within your AI Builder. So right now I'm using a trial version, so which is like good if you want to try it. So in your tenant, so you can go into Power Apps and try the trial version. Um, all right, so what I will do that I'll go through the object detection and I will I will try to train it with the images and see like how does it work. So let's suppose that we have a business of the tea store, and have I have three types of teas available into my store. So I just want to show that if someone asks me with the image that they are looking for the similar kind of tea, so I would go and then so the system would say like, you know, okay, this is available into our store. So I just click on the next and yes, so just tea, tea mint. I think there's a tree cinnamon and tea tree. All right, and okay, I have some images into my into yeah. I just select all this one and upload 30. So what I will do that I won't go into the whole of, I'll just show you like I'll just show you how to do it, and then I will leave it and I'll show you what I have done um, in my because prior to coming into this session, I have prepared some like I've did this one, so I'll show you like how it is working in the real life on the real time application. So I just close this one and next. And yeah, so what you need to do, you need to go and see, and then just select this one and then tag it. So this is mint, and then this is cinnamon, and this one T3, and then the same one is T mint, and then T cinnamon, and I'll do one or two more, and then we'll just goes into my cinnamon, and then tea mint, tea rose, T3, and another one. Just to give you an example, that's how it is, how easy it is. Okay, so tea cinnamon as well, and I'll just say done tagging. And because it will ask me to tag 15, so I won't go and tag 15. I'll go into my already done one, and I'll show you heart is coming up over there. So if I go and then green tea detection and edit model. Okay, so it's taking a bit of time. Just so what it does that what I've done, I've done that one. So if I just go ahead next, and it will show you that I've already selected those all the images, and these are the objects which I need to identify from those images. So and next, and it's already there. So I've already selected those minty, and then I just done tagging and next. So I just save and close. And all right, so what I will do, let's just let me just create an application Power Apps and just to see like how does it work. So Power Apps, I'll create a Power Apps application. Um, yeah, oh, got it. So this is it's already placed the object detection. So what I will do that I'll just put a text box. I'll just put a gallery and this one and put some text label here and the gallery would be object detector. Yes, so object detector one dot results. Yep, and this one is dot tag name. Yeah, okay, let's see how does it work. So I'll detect. So let me just test this one and see. Yep. So detected like green tea rose and then green tea mint and then green tea and other stuff. So what I can, and then it's not only showing the detection. It has different details as well. So you can have the details like dot tag name, and then it shows you the confidence level as well. So if I just say tag name, and then I put another label here, and I just say confidence dot confidence, and so 0.9, it doesn't give me any kind of. So what I will do that and I just say yeah. So it's yeah. So if I just select any other as well and open this one, so it will show me. Yeah, it will show me like how 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 much is the detection, like the confidence level of you. So based on the confidence, then you can write up your logic. Okay, pick only those objects which have the confidence of 70 level or 60 level, so that you can certain that okay, the model is picking the right object, and I'm showing the right object to the user as well. Okay, so that's one. I'll show you another one, the form processing. So let's just leave this one and close this one, and I'll go back, and then form processing. Okay, I'll just say invoice demo created. So now I have two set of invoices, so I can add an invoice, and then I can look for the relevant data when the someone is uploading that invoice to my to my model, and then it extract the data and give it the data back to me. So I'll show. Let me just go and show you some invoices. Just give me a second. So this is some one of the kind of invoices we have. So we can like we wants to extract some information from the invoices. So we can extract the date and due date and balance due and other stuff. So what I will do that I'll just go and add those columns, field and due date, and then I add another one, total. And within this, so consider that we have an invoice because the invoice contain multiple items. So we can have this. We can even also take those items or the information from the invoice. So single table. So we can just say items and invoice description and quantity and rate and then rate and then total. Yep, so I've done it. And so what I will do that I'll just click on the next. So I have two collection of data. So I just say one is Contoso and another one is uh, just share, and I add the documents, and so train and I add those document as I add the other one Contoso as well. And yep, close and analyze. So I need to analyze, like I need to do the same kind of activity which I've done for the image object detection. So I'll choose the values, and then I need to select that which values respect of which of the fields which I've given. And then once I provided everything, it's train itself. And once train and publish, then we can use it within our applications. So it takes some time. Let's just give us 1 or 2 minutes. I'll just try to show you how I'm picking those values. So all right, okay. So I'll just go with Contoso, and then I'll do only one form here. So due date, I'll just pick the due date. So due date is this one. Total is this one, and items are this one. So this is item. So it will ask me which is the description. So I just say uh, remove the tag, and quantity is quantity, and rate is this one. and total is this one, and then I need to do the same thing for the second row and quantity 3, and this one and this one, and for the last line, last item, and quantity 1, rate this one, and amount this one. So this is done. Okay, so just save and close. I'm saving and closing, and then I'll take you to my previous one, which is invoice processing form. Yes, so I built that one, and if you see, uh, let's just create a Power Apps and see how does it work. So just we can do the quick test. Just do the quick test. Let me pick something from test. Yep, and then it should extract the details. Oh, sorry, it was showing. So it shows me subtotal, tax, shipping, and total, and then it shows me the data item detail as well. So it just picks every detail, description, another one as well, and then quantity as well, and then the rate, and then amount. And if you just see, like, it's an old paper-based form, so which is like, if you want if the requirement within you, you need to digitize those, or take those invoices back into your system, so you can definitely do that. All right, I'll just close this one. Now take an example. Okay, so what I will do, that I will show you document automation. Just give me 1 minute. My camera is not picking me well. Yeah, so it's now fine. So now we will discuss the document automation solution, which is there in our Power Automate. So what I will do, that I will go into my Power Automate, and yes, so let's Power Automate. If I go to my Power Automate, and under the AI Builder, you can have this document automation preview. So document automation preview will take you to install this install some of the stuffs within your Power Automate and or the Power Platform. So if I just click on the open application, all right. So how? Let me just go back. Let me just open my presentation, and I'll show you. Just give me my presentation, and 1 minute. So yeah, so the idea is like, you have one scenario that someone send an invoice into a mailbox. You look into, you read that data, and then and then once you check that it's come as an invoice, then you give it to your model, and then model looks into the data, and then it's pick up those value, and then it's you have one Power Apps application where you can see all those requests which comes into your which landed into your mailbox, and then it tell you that, okay, this is the form we have received, and this is the data, and then you can receive, and then once you approve it, then it can goes into some other data source and save it into your application. So I'll run it this one. So what I will do, that I will send an email to my this email box, not this one, to my the tenant what I'm using, and then it will work on it, and it will show you that how it is working or not. Okay, so quickly I'll just create a new message, and then invoice 123 and admin, and so consider that we have we have asked everyone to send their invoices into our mailbox. So we just send a mail, we send an invoice to, so I'm a user, I'm sending that invoice to this email. So I just send it, and what it does that it will show the uh, the emails, or whatever the data, like the emails and the forms we have received into the data. So it's land into my inbox. I'll show you my inbox. Let's see. It has gone from my side. Yes. Let's see. It's reached to this one or not. Uh, Let me just go to my Outlook. So I got the emails into my Outlook, and then if I go into solution, so this document automation, it's create a solution within your solutions, and then if you go into the cloud, so email importers, and then it shows that it's run or not. So it's gone through. And if I goes into my application for the users, for the end user, for the who is managing this application, not this one. Let me just go into my solution. Just 1 minute. I would take one extra 2 or 3 minutes just for just to show. Uh, it's this one. This one. Yes, this one. All right. Okay. So validating. It should be there somewhere. Validated. Yeah, validated. It's already there. Manual review. Yeah, manual review is there. So if it's landed. So if you can see, like the document landed into my inbox, and now and the Power Automate works on it, and then it's sent to the to my AI builder, AI model, and then AI model just looks into those invoice and then extract this value. Before going into this one, I'll show you the configuration. So it's already pick up the AI model which I have there into my AI builder. So if I go and click on this one, it shows me the form, the invoice, and it see like it picks up the value, and it picks up the table as well, the description, quantity, rate, and amount, and it picks up the fields. The due date and shipping is not there because I have a two types of invoices, so it doesn't have, it's not there. So I just say validate, and once it is validated, so it goes into validated to the validate. So it's now I can see all those validated document. So this is the whole life cycle of the document automation, which is still in the preview. So so this is so for me this is an example, and I can, by keeping this example in my mind, I can design some other application by using the Power Automate, and then my inbox, and then the AI models, and then pushing that data into the any other data source. So thank you. Thanks, Mishra. Thanks a lot. Thanks everyone for listening to me. I'll just share my last. Just give me 1 minute. Let me unshare and share back my last. Yep. Thanks a lot. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening to me, and thanks for taking time for my session. Thank you.
Yeah, hello everyone, and thank you, Saki, for the great session. And it's really started smoothly explaining the basics of the things. Then we went towards the demo because initial few people are there who is more interested towards the demo. But actually, it's
Yes.
a really great session to include everything from theory to demo because few people's here they don't know what exactly in the background things are there. So
Mm.
now you started with explaining the theories as well along with that demos. Anybody has any question, they can open up your mic. You can ask here right now directly without typing also you can do. Or if no questions, then we will go ahead with winding up the session. Any questions? Maybe we will have just some seconds or 1 minute. If anybody has any questions. Okay, I cannot see any questions so far.
Yeah, just to take the advantage of keeping like everyone is silent now.
Yeah, I got one question. Actually, you can see in the chat
Yeah.
window, there is one question.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you can write, if you can read it for me.
Yeah, can we import other ML models into Power Apps?
So you can. So there's an example. So you can. So if you have some models which is there in your Azure, so you can import it. So I have seen some examples, which but I haven't included into my demo. But again, it won't be at like that rich or that extensible as we have in the Azure and other like the MLs and the rich AI based application. But again, we can use it. I've seen like a couple of examples. Yeah, just to like show you, I'm not a licensed guy and I do not have that much grip on the license, but there is one calculator where you can calculate the estimate cost of this AI builder. So if you can just come up with some number that how many business cards, let's suppose that if you are using business cards, so how many business cards you are using, or how many category classification you would be using at the end of the month, or the entity extraction or the form processing. So you can come up with the number and then it will calculate that how much it will be at the end of the month or like a kind of a monthly fee. So I'll just say 1,000 and calculate. So it will show me like 1 unit and then 500 monthly fee. So you can use this AI calculator. I can copy and paste it into the chat as well. So
Okay, this
you
is all
can
about
use
the
it.
pricing part, how to identify.
Yes, how to identify
Yes.
the pricing, just to, because sometimes business loves this all those concepts, but they will say, okay, how much does it cost? So you can just come up with some estimates that okay, this much it's gonna cost. Yeah. So
Okay,
all
so
right,
I
thanks,
think,
thanks, Mishra. Yep.
yeah, I think PK, you got your answer. So actually, the thing is that other ML model into Power Apps that maybe need to explore. What I understand, because I think in Power Automate desktop it has machine learning. You can try there, but
Mm.
again, as part of AI Builder to include other ML model, to be honest, I have not explored. Maybe you
Yeah, it
can.
is. Yeah, there are some models, so you can import it into your AI builders. But
Mm,
but again, I myself haven't looked into the details.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then that's all. Maybe we started. Okay, I got one more question. How could we integrate Power Apps to AI model? Means connectivity. I think it is natively integrated, Anik. Power Apps to AI model. There is no separate kind of integration required. Can you please come open up your mic and ask specific question?
Yeah, so initially, you have explained some power apps and we have extracted the information from the AI model, right? So how we are getting those like using the connector, or how we are communicating with the AI model?
Okay. So the within the AI builder, right? Okay, within the AI
Yeah,
builder. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so basically it's quite like this is quite see, consider Power Platform is a low code or no code application, right? So it's usually target for the power user. So let's suppose that we have some invoices, okay, and we want to take some information from the invoices. So first we need to gather the similar kind of forms, and then we need and then we give those forms to the model, and then we train the models that okay, within this invoice, this placeholder is for the due date, this placeholder is for the total, this placeholder is for the shipping, so that once it is trained for all those similar invoices, and then once you publish it, so after you send it, give it any document to that model, it will look into that invoice and give it back those information that okay, this is the subtotal, this is the invoice, and these is stuff. There are like couple of steps. First you need to have data. Another the second step that you need to pick that model. So if there's a form processing, so you need to pick that model, and then you need to train the model with your data. Once you train that model, you need to publish and test. Once you publish, then you can use it with your different application like Power Apps and the Power Automate.
yeah. Thanks for the explanation. So in the very first demo, you have created one like AI model to detect the objects, right?
Yes, yes,
Based on the pictures. Then you have created one Power Apps to identify what kind of
yes, yes, yes,
so
yes.
this kind of connectivity I'm asking is how you are getting the AI model from this AI model to Power
Yeah,
Apps.
so yeah, so see, like on your Power Apps, so you can when you land it on your Power Apps, you can see the AI builder on your left hand side. Okay, so you have two options. One is builds and one is models. So if you are starting a very fresh one, so you can see the build model, and if you have already created a one model, so you can choose the models which you have already created. So consider that I have already created one model, which is we are saying green tea detection. So consider that as I've mentioned, that we have one I have a store which has like the multiple teas options. So I use that model, and
Okay,
I
so
use that.
understand. So once you create the model, it will be available in the Power Apps.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it
yes,
will be
yes,
available in the Dataverse actually. Just to
yes,
answer
yes.
you,
So
it's
you
available
have
in Dataverse. You can
yeah.
use from
Yes,
there.
exactly. So you have available, so you can plug it with your Power Automate, you can plug it with your Power Apps. So based on the data, you need to just present the data to that model. That's it.
Okay. I think Anik, you got your answer right.
Yes, yes.
Actually, once you build the model, it is available in Dataverse, and it is again Power Apps and everything on top of there. You can
Mm,
directly access the data. Means your model you can
Yeah,
access
yes,
over the Power Apps.
correct.
Okay.
yes.
There's no separate connectors required so far.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
And if
There's no
you have any
connectors. Yes.
separate model you build out of this AI builder model, if you have any separate model based on any other platform or any other language, that is different scenario. Maybe that part we
Mm,
need to see how we can connect different connectors. But this part, yes, it's natively integrated by Dataverse.
yeah,
All
yeah,
good.
yes.
Yeah.
It's all
understand.
connected.
I think that's all. Already we are maybe 5-10 minutes ahead because anyways we started 5 minutes late. So
Mm. No,
thank
I think that's a very good session, and Ankit asked a very relevant and good question. Yeah, thanks all.
Yeah, thank you everyone, and thanks Aki for joining, and thanks for the insightful session. And definitely, I would understand it may be definitely helpful for whoever who don't know what exactly AI Builder and how exactly it's happening, how it behaves now. I think you can try out. There are developer license also available. Means you can go without any trial or anything. You can play with that apps. You can see. how it is behaving and all those things. Okay,
Yep.
that's all, everyone, and thank you. Thanks for the day. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye.